for Miss Dale Ann Bradley.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Julia Swain is my name, but they call me Julia Bell. I'm a Mississippi steamboat and I know that river well. Decks are dry, my bucket's clean, got feathers on my stacks. I'm steaming to the land, but you know I'm coming back. You know I'm coming back, you know I'll be back. Hey, well, I'm Julia Bell, and you know I'm coming back. South, and I've been round this world, but someday I'll drift away. No more working girl, no more working girl, no more working girl. Hey, well, I'm Julia Bell, no more working girl. Here's to Captain Tron, here's to Captain Tron. Hey, well, I'm Julia Bell, and here's to Captain Tron. You know I'm coming back. just lay it on the line. If it were anybody else's heart but mine, oh, I might just lay it on the line. If it were anybody else's heart but mine. Thank you so much. Good evening to you all. What a beautiful park. And it's so good to see you. We appreciate you coming out and like Miss Patty said, supporting the arts. That's so important in this day and time. It's so wonderful to have an oasis to come to and get away from all the bad news and, you know, just for a while listen to some music and be friends and all like that. Want to talk about a little bit about my new album that will be out officially August the 30th. I have it for sale. I've had it for a few weeks for pre-sale, and of course you can sign up on compostrecords.com and order it pre-sale too. But I do have them with me. Been selling them for just a little while. This probably is one of the most special albums to me that I've done. Every time that you cut an album, it's kind of, for myself, it's been kind of where you're at in life, and so I hope this album don't give my age away. I want to tell you about another party later on that helped so much on the album, but I had the honor of writing the title cut with Miss Pam Tillis, and she also sang the harmony on that, along with the other person I'm going to tell you about here in just a little bit. But it talks about how we felt back in the winter when everything was so cold and snowy and icy. We wanted to be somewhere south of crazy. 2, 3, 4. I found a jacket in my closet this morning with a shell in the pocket. And it started a chain reaction. There was nothing I could do to stop it. And this screensaver beach that I stare at every day, well, it just ain't cutting it. I've got to get away somewhere south of crazy. Those trade winds rock me like a baby. Somewhere south of crazy. Somewhere south of crazy. Smack in the middle of this old cold town where the ice is snow. Thank you so much. Well, I get to tell you about the other person that I was fixing to tell you about anyhow, and it's this gentleman on the other guitar and singing all the pretty harmony. We're fixing to feature him on one, and we weren't going to stop there. Many of y'all came up to me before the show and told me you'd been to Renfro Valley, Kentucky, and had seen both of us perform there together. And we're working on about 26 years. We spent a lot of time at Renfro Valley working together, but we did that, and then we do a lot of things too. And I'm so glad that he could come up here with me this weekend, because I knew how much you all loved him and would enjoy him. He had so much to do on this new album. He helped me so much in the pre-production of it and spent a lot of time and a lot of effort. Not only that, he lended his wonderful voice on there on several of the harmony parts, if not all of the harmony parts, and we got to cut 2 duets together. We're going to do one of them for you tonight. He's the best singer on the planet, and I don't hesitate about that at all. He's from Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, 5 miles from me over in Kentucky. Steve Gully.
It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. I fell in love in Cincinnati. Love was true and she told me so. I gave her rings and all my money. Where she ran off to, I'll never know. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. A long way from here. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Gentleman on a banjo, I want to tell you about him. He comes from the hills of Kentucky, and I've worked with him for many years too in different configurations, and he's always been right there on the money, buddy. He's one of the best banjo pickers there are to be heard and had, I guess. From Clay City, Kentucky, Barry Crabtree. We got to get a drink of water. Talk to him, Crab.
All right. Hi.
sir.
I told you that.
All right. We could use a bit more fiddle in the monitor, please, if you could. I want to take just a moment and introduce our fearless leader. She is a native of Pineville, Kentucky. That's the big city. If you haven't been there, you need to go.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, they say Pineville's so small, they have to take turns being the town drunk there. It's pretty small, but she's a native there, has traveled and played music all over the world her entire adult life. And she is the 3-time IBMA, International Bluegrass Music Association Female Vocalist of the Year, and has numerous other awards. Yeah. She does have a brand new CD, and we have those with us this evening, and her other CDs as well. One of the finest singers you'll ever hear, and works hard at her craft every day. She loves to sing and does a wonderful job. Please make welcome again Miss Dale Ann Bradley, if you would.
Thank you, Ron. Thank all of you all. How many people have roots down in eastern Kentucky and East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia? Yeah, I bet if you studied, you would find that you do. Well, you know, coal mining has always been the big way of the way of making a living down in eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia, West Virginia, and parts of East Tennessee, where Steve and I are from. But in the 40s, and this is where this song took place, you didn't really get any money till the union came in. You know, you just got paid in script, and then you went and got your supplies at the store, and you paid in script. You never got any money, so they just kept everybody in one place. But there was a father at one of the head of the hollers up there where we lived. He had about 9 kids. He decided that wasn't going to be for him because it was really dangerous and you just didn't make no money. He'd heard on the big battery radio that Florida was making orange juice, So he had a crib, which is a little building where you kept your taters and stuff, dry. He had it full of corn. And he thought, well, if they're making orange juice down in Florida, I can just make some corn juice up here in Kentucky. And he did just that. And he thought, well, that'll help the mountain people forget about their problems. He had a 12-year-old son whose name was Rufus. And that was his leading distributor. And this song's called Run, Rufus, Run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Well, the mountains were a prison for their family of 9. Nowhere to go, no place to work, lest you crawl down in the mine. And his mama knew the sounds of a man's lungs turning black. So when Daddy found another way to make a living, it was easy to turn her back. Now Rufus was the oldest, and he knew Bell County well. He could hunt and fish like any grown man and take care of himself. So his daddy put him to run and shine when he was just 12 years old. Said it might not be the right thing, but it sure beats mining coal. And he'd say, run, Rufus, run, run across the mountain, darling. Daddy wants you to take a load of shine to a man up near Harlan. And he feared for his life every time his daddy would put him on the run again. Boys, no match for the shotgun blast from the gun of a revenue man. Well, one fall night when the moon was bright enough to light his way, Rufus loaded up that old sedan, said I'll be back for the break of day. And as he turned on the highway 119, he heard 3 shotgun blasts, and his blood ran cold, and he wondered, could this run be his last? And his mama never closed her eyes that night when he left home. She tossed and turned and walked the floor, praying nothing would go wrong. 'Cause her thoughts were on a stranger she'd heard about from town. He had a funny talk in a brand new car and been asking around. Oh, run, Rufus, run, run across the mountain, darling. Daddy wants you to take a load of shine to a man up near Harlan. He feared for his life every time his daddy would put him on a run again. Said, boys, don't matter roads are like the back of his hand. He could take those curves on 2 wheels and the beat of both sedan. So we run him up a holler and lost him somewhere around a Williams branch. There was one back road they didn't know where revenue and never stood a chance. And it was run, Rufus, run, run across the mountain, darling. Daddy wants you to take a load of shine to a man up near Harlan. And he feared for his life every time his daddy would put him on the run again.
You say a boy's no match for the shotgun blast from the gun of a revenue man. You said a boy's no match for the shotgun blast from the gun
of a revenue man.
So still use the monitor on the fiddle, please.
Nice hand for our sound gentleman right there. He's doing a wonderful job. We appreciate all of his hard work. Thank you. I want to introduce the bass player to you right now. He's got a long heritage in bluegrass music and has played all kinds of music. He likes it all and knows a lot about the history and who played on what. And he played on a whole lot of the classic stuff, so he knows what he's talking about. He's got a beautiful baritone voice, and we enjoy playing music with him and working with him. And he's from Valdez, North Carolina. Ron Shuffler.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate it.
Going to do one of the duets from the new album, and we all loved the Louvin Brothers, and Charlie, of course, we lost him last year, and that was what a loss that was for all music, you know. But their music will always live on. It'll always be learned and sang by young folks, and this is one that Steve and I have loved for many years, and always hope to get the opportunity to do it as a duet. It's called Will You Visit Me on Sunday?
Just outside these prison walls are hanging trees waiting. Tomorrow I'll face darkness and death will say hello.
Darling, touch your lips to mine and tell me that you love me, and hold me close once more
Thank you so much. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed those old country tunes because they used to walk hand in hand with bluegrass, you know, on Billboard charts and everything. So, gentleman on the fiddle's one of the finest playing now here today, I'll tell you. Not just here, all over the country. And we're going to get him to turn loose here. He lived and raised in southern Ohio. Sorry. And then he went down to Pikeville, Kentucky, and that's where he's been for a long time. And then he moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm awful proud. He's been part of this band many times this year. He, like Steve, traveled with Grasstown. That's their band, and they're good enough to come out and pick with me some, and I certainly do enjoy it. But I love this young man. He's a darling. Adam Hames.
Thank you. Ready? Sounded good.
Oh. Okay, we're going to get Stevie to get a big drink of water over here, because it would be a shame if you left here, and many of you have heard him do this, and you know what I'm about to say is the truth. He's going to do an old country song. It's probably known as one of the best country songs ever written, I would imagine. It sure is. Nobody sings it like Mr. Steve, so y'all just sit back and enjoy while he renders the grand tour.
Now, folks, this is an old George Jones song, recorded about 1974. He had a #1 record on it. And I usually tell folks it's a really sad song, and the way I sing it's just plumb pitiful. It's awful, but we'll do it anyway for y'all. All of y'all remember when country music ruled the radio, real country music, and this is an old one. Step right up, come on in, if you'd like to take the grand tour of a lonely house that once was home, sweet home. I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you, some things where she'd bring the paper to me and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh, I love you. But now she's gone forever. This old house will never be the same without the love that we once knew. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we lay in love together, and Lord knows we had a good thing going here. See her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able just to touch me, Lord, and say good morning, dear. There's a rain, all her things, and her clothes are in that closet like she left them when she tore my world all apart. As you leave, you'll see the nursery. Oh, she left me without mercy, taking nothing but our baby in my heart. Step right up, come on here. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Oh, goodness sakes. Well, I like to take songs from other genres, and that was a big old word for a Kentucky girl to learn. I thought it meant hairstyles for the longest time. But I like to take those songs and put the bluegrass instruments to it and kind of see what happens. And I got this song actually from an up-and-coming bluegrass band that's really, they're trying to really make it in bluegrass. And if you're around and you see that they're going to be playing, and go out and support them and buy their CDs. They really need your help. I know if they keep trying, they're going to be successful. Their name is Fleetwood Mac.
Brand new.
They had a little song that we all grew up with. Maybe some of y'all did too, and you can help us sing it. When I go, I'm over my head, over my head. That's what I want you to do. Can you do that?
Sure you can.
Ready? I'm over my head, over. Follow Patty. She's got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can take me to paradise, and then again you can be cold as ice. Well, I'm over my head. But it sure feels nice. And you can take me anytime you'd like. I'll be around if you think you might. Could love me, baby, and hold me tight. Your mood is like a circus wheel, changing all the time. Sometimes I can't help but feel that I'm wasting all of my time. This next song too is from the new album, and it's a very special song. You know, all of us love and appreciate so much our men and women overseas that are doing what their country asks them to do, and just protecting us. We love and appreciate them. But at home, there's an empty place at a lot of tables and hearts as well. And we pray for their safe return and speedy return. But we also need to think when they get here safely, we hope that they're here unscathed, you know. Whether it be physically or war is very hard on anybody, let alone, you know, a young, tender-hearted person. So that's what this song basically says. Come home, good boy. Come home, a good man.
He's not old enough to drink. He's not old enough to smoke. Lord, he just learned to drive, and he's too young to vote. But the army says they'll take him. He's big enough to make a stand, and they're sending our good boy to a foreign land. Come home, good boy, you ain't playing anymore. Do the best that you can to make it through real war. You're brave and you're smart, you are steady of hand. Come home, good boy, come home, a good man. He's Mama's pride and joy, Papa's special boy, and Daddy's little man, but Mama's baby. And there are lots of good boys putting uniforms on, and I hope the war is over by the end of this song. Come home, good boy, you ain't playing anymore. Do the best that you can to make it through real war. You're brave and you're smart, you are steady of hand. Come home, good boy, come home, a good man. You're brave and you're smart, you are steady of hand. Come home, good boy, come home, a good man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank all of y'all over there too. Talks about a better day when we'll walk in new shoes.
Well, I hear the sound of angels from across the distant hills. I hear them calling me away. Old friends now are gathering outside my mansion door. I can feel the earth sort of fall away. So I made my reservation for my final destination. I'm changing my location to my mansion in the sky. I'm gonna wear me some new clothes, like a shiny white robe. I'll walk around in new shoes. the sky. Gonna wear me some new clothes, like the shiny white robe. Walk around in new shoes, getting ready to move. Some new clothes, like a shiny white robe. Walk around in new shoes, getting ready to move. I'm gonna wear some new clothes, like a shiny white robe. Walk around in new shoes, getting ready to move. Ready to move.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, right in my head. We had a request for this song. This is the most popular love song of the 1970s. Patches? Talks about wearing bandanas and playing harmonicas and thumbing for a ride across the country with the one that you love. And entertaining truck drivers in a good way. Y'all sing along with us and thank you and God bless you. We love you. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, and I was feeling nearly faded as my jeans. When Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained, and it rode us all the way to New Orleans. Song at Avenue. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose, and nothing ain't worth a nothing, but it's free. And feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. And I'm feeling good, it's good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Yesterday to be much. God love you.